Hello everyone, Mappy here with another new game by the name of Weird and Unfortunate Things Are Happening. I might sound a little bit different, and that is because I splurged on a microphone, and now I'm not just using the built-in microphone on my laptop that is right next to the fan, which you could, just by looking at the audio recording readout on Audacity, it's visible. The difference is night and day. I'm not going to have to scrub so much fan noise out of the recording. Anyway, so I've been thinking, I've been recording a bunch of shorter things recently, and I've been thinking, maybe I should try recording a longer game again. And so I'd had this one sitting in my RPG Maker folder. I sat down to give it a quick test, and I stopped playing 3 hours later, having gotten through, I think one real boss and multiple, lieutenant... It's a good game. I enjoyed this game, and this isn't the one, a lot of the ones I normally play where it's you're through and done within an hour. This is going to take us a little while, so I'm hoping I can keep up with that. I should be able to, though. Anyway, new game. Sorry to make you come all the way here, Alicia. Hey now, quit that. I'd run across the country for my favorite niece, especially for something this important. Everyone else said I was just imagining things. Yeah, you get used to it. So, where's your little stalker? Oh, one of the googly-eyed ones. Is it dangerous? These guys? Nah, they just chill out somewhere for a while and then wander off again. How long does it take to leave? Depends. Maybe a couple of months. That long? I could chase them off if you want. Really? You can do that? Sure can. Okay, stand back. See? No sweat. Whoa! You're a magical girl! What? No! No way! I'm just some weird lady who can do stuff. Hey, I was about your age when this stuff started happening to me. Started off seeing all the weird things, then one day, bam! Light show! You might get to start messing with ghosty-goos yourself in a year or two. Really? I could be a magical girl, too? I'm not a magical girl. 1 year later. 6 years. 6 fucking years I spent bowing and scraping to that son of a bitch while he ran the city to the ground. And then he has the nerve to just... What the hell was his problem anyway? Just because he has the worst taste in interior design. He's lucky we have metal detectors here. I'd love to shove a 45 down his throat right now. All preparations for conjunction are complete, Grandmaster. Has the genie been secured in the lamp? The lady refuses to give us what we want until we fulfill our end of the bargain. I could have our men there in a matter of minutes to complete the task regardless of her wishes, though. No, I don't want to waste any more time. So, when you add ing, you make a gerund, which... Dorothy Borders, report to the principal's office immediately. Dorothy Borders, principal's office. The principal? Why me? I didn't... Oh no, so something must have happened to Mom's flight? Could there have been an accident? It doesn't sound like an emergency, Dottie. Don't start borrowing trouble now. Alright. I still feel like I swallowed a chunk of ice. You'd better get going. Right, Mr. Arlington. Let us begin. And I'm not reading that. I do not read the scribbles, unfortunately. Everyone, under your desks now! What? Alicia, help! Dear, where did you say you were headed again? Daybreak, it's this next exit coming up. Is that what your generation are calling rest stops these days? Huh? No, the town, Daybreak. It's where my niece... Oh, sweetie. I've been taking this road since it was built, and I've never seen that name on a single sign. Are you sure you're on the right route? I picked you up not too far from a junction. Yes, I'm sure. Listen, I've taken this route like a million times. Okay, there's supposed to be, like, buildings and stuff ahead? That crash must have confused you, dear. The stress, you know. There's never been anything but trees in that rest stop here. Sure, fine, whatever. Just let me off at the rest stop. Are you sure, sweetie? Of course! I have to call someone for my car, right? If you say so, dear. Hey, thanks for the ride. Do I owe you gas, or... Don't worry about it, dear. Would you like me to stay and make sure you... No, it's fine. Just, I'll figure this out on my own. I always have. The town entrance should be right over here. It's time to investigate. And here's our controls. Unfortunately, my controller wasn't working for this, so... Yep. Oh, right, yes. I can't walk too far back. But yeah, that's our basic plot. We are, like, the weird aunt who can see psychic stuff. And then, like, some awful ritual happened in Daybreak, and now it's been wiped off the maps. And now we have to go save our niece. These sparkles indicate that we can interact with something. You know, classic stuff. Pretty darn sure I remember passing the storage place every time I go to Daybreak. The 5 to 2 cafe looks like it closed down. Never got a chance to eat here. But the fact that this place is still here means I'm not crazy at the very least, right? This sign used to say, "Welcome to Daybreak." Why is it blank? That makes no sense. Let me see if I can... I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration. Doesn't look like we've got anything to pick up yet. Alright, let's go. Okay, a dead end. The road heads this way, like it's supposed to, but it runs right into a big honkin' cliff that shouldn't be here. This is all wrong. Where's Daybreak? Okay, deep breaths, Alicia. This isn't the first time normal reality and your reality got into a rumble. You can't just use your powers and expect... A door? Well, it's a start. Any chance of some walls, buildings, a road, the whole town to jump out from behind a tree and yell, "Surprise?" Okay, fine. Well, here goes nothing. Well, I don't know what I expected going through a spooky door, but it wasn't this. Let's have a look-see. Ah yes, welcome to the Red World. It's not actually called the Red World, but it's awfully red and decorated in human body parts. As you'd expect a town named Daybreak to be. Oh, hey, signs of life. Maybe? So, I kind of got turned around back there. The town I was going to, it disappeared, and then there was this door, and now I'm here. Yeah, so if you guys could, help me get to Daybreak? The nearest place for the map? Just let me pass and I'll find my own way? Lamp smack. Whoa, ouch! Okay, I guess we're doing things this way now. Okay, so this is the battle. We only have Alicia right now. This is an RPG, so I don't think it's a spoiler to say that we will eventually have more characters. We have our basic attacks. We can smack people with a baseball bat. Our psychic powers, we currently have Psi Pulse and Lumen Startle. those symbols right there, the game will explain those in a little bit, but basically this game has an elemental symbol, an elemental system, with slightly more interesting than normal elements. So, you know what? I think I can just smack the rat. It's gonna bite me. I will say it feels a little bit weird, playing this after playing for a few hours, because, let's just say that this is still a tutorial, and it feels a little basic. I have a feeling that Ghosty might be a problem. I might have to use my powers to hurt that guy. Yes. So, one thing, as you can see, this guy has, like, a green cross as his elemental type, but the Lampgeist has, like, a ball with a spooky hand in it. So if we check our attacks, Bash is great against the rat, but it's poor against the ghost, and whatever that, like, brown mountain symbol is, we'll learn about that later. But whereas this one is great against ghosts, we might as well just Psy-blast it. Or Psy-pulse it, I should say. Yep, and if you hit things for the weak point, they tend to take a lot more damage. This is definitely one of those games where, like, paying attention to elemental strengths and weaknesses is important. It gets kind of difficult if you just try to button mash. You guys shouldn't start something you're not prepared to finish. You want to try being nice this time? Huh? Hey, you guys dropped something. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume that you guys left these coins to placate the big, scary human, alright? So I'm just gonna take them with me. Alicia has flexible morals when it comes to taking things, for she is an RPG protagonist. Monster type note found. This is where it explains it. Every enemy has a monster type displayed as an icon in their name. This note lists the various types. We've got Creep, we've got Armored, we've got Spectral, we've got Machine, we've got Oddity, Mystic, Primal, Nightmare, and Unknown. I mostly just remember the symbols. Or at least I just check the symbols. Also, I will say that this music track, I love it. It's really good. Each of your skills will tell you which enemy types they're good at and not so good against. But beware of the unknown enemy type. You will have to discover their weaknesses through trial and error. It's also probably not a spoiler to tell you that most unknown enemies I've encountered in, like, the little bit I played were bosses. Like, most of the stuff you face in actual battles is going to be in one of those, like, quote-unquote 8 normal types. Some sweet health drinks. Those obols are gonna be important. Is the game window too small? Press F6 to double the window size, or go full screen with F5. If you'd like to play on a controller or a gamepad, please press F1 and click on the gamepad option to rebind the controls. See the help.txt file included in the game folder for more details. Yeah, so this is... There's gonna be a little bit of fourth wall breaking. Sometimes. Not much. It usually is pretty good about that, but hey, gotta know. You can save just about anywhere from the menu, as long as you're not in a battle or cutscene. Make sure to save often. If you die, you'll have to try again from a previous save. You know, actually, let's do that. Let's save. I'm gonna save over there, and we're gonna pretend you didn't see any of those characters. Alright, so we have a few different menus. We have items. So I'm gonna use a health drink right now, because I'm a little bit low. As you can see, one thing I do like about this game, as you can see, I'm gesturing towards the screen as if I have a camera and you can see my hand gestures. As you can see, like, health items heal like a percentage of the health plus a bonus. So at low levels and when you don't have much health, like, it works. I like this kind of system. As you can see, medkits also cure yellow ailments, which we're not going to worry about right now, because we don't have any. And we can check our notes in the key items. Alright, skill-wise, we have Bash. You know, the stuff we saw. I don't think I showed off Lumen Startle. It's a really good, like, debuff power. It's pretty good. I like it. But most importantly, we do have Psi Prodigy. We regain 1 point of Psi at the end of each turn, which, is actually just incredibly useful. For equipment, she only has Margaret right now, Alicia's old baseball bat, worn and cracked from use over time. Yeah, I will say, I do like... Yeah, Psychic Lady, former batter for the East Holt Spectres, wants to protect Dottie. Can she understand our plight? I don't know if we've met the character who that's in the tone of, who's saying that. Interesting. Interesting that they would have that description like that right now. But that's spoiler territory. I will say, I do rather like the fact that... I should probably save again after I've healed. But yeah, no, I really enjoy the fact that Alicia is, a psychic, like, thug lady, because normally, when you're like, yeah, here's the psychic character, they tend to be a little bookish, and she's just like, nah, former, like, baseball star, I will beat the crap out of you with a baseball bat. Hey, what's up? Mind moving over for a poor lost human who really doesn't want to bat you into a quivering pulp? I don't know, I expected that to work. It's a knife puppet! A knife puppet that is weak to Psi Pulse. Ouch! You made me bleed my own blood! Yeah, as you can probably tell, the game is a little basic at the moment. I will also probably not be showing every single fight, because you'll see. I have started 0 fights, as usual. So much for the diplomatic method. And this one gives us our status color note. Status effects are categorized by color. Status effects with a green outline are positive and grant effects that benefit your character. Yellow, red, and purple status effects are negative and will hinder you. Yellow effects are the easiest to cure. All status effects go away after battle. Oh. What's this? An unexpected guest. One who appears quite strained. What's the matter, dear visitor? Freaking finally! Someone who's not jumping me. You're not jumping me, right? You found the inhabitants' welcomes a bit lacking, I take it. Quite dreadful, is it not? Simply deplorable manners. That's a no, then. Okay, mystery man, or woman, or whatever. Can you point me in the direction of Daybreak? It's an emergency. You are no native to the city. So what? My niece is there and she needs my help. And yet your memories of the place remain. Quite extraordinary, indeed. Can you get me there or not? I may be able to assist you, Miss... Copeland, Alicia. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss Copeland. Please, step forward. Sweet baby Christmas! Holy crap, you've been eating well, haven't you? My apologies if my appearance is distressing. I'm afraid it's out of my control. Man, I've seen some stuff, but jeez. Wait, this is gonna be one of those, you gotta beat me to get to the next level things, is it? Because... Oh, my goodness, no. Quite the opposite, Miss Copeland. I wish to offer you my aid. Your giant, pointy, four-armed aid. Indeed. Your situation has kindled my interest. What would you give to have all your desires granted? I'll settle for the way to Daybreak, thanks. Oh, the world could be yours to mold as you see fit, and you would ask only to know the path to one city? What's with the stupid questions? I need to make sure Dottie's safe. This is your heart's desire? Yes! Damn it! Then it shall be done. I, allow through the patient, evocation of the outer expanse, pledge my powers to your wish, Miss Alicia Copeland. So long as she still draws breath, I shall devote all my abilities and resources to the safety of this niece of yours, until such time as you have secured her. You can do that? An associate of mine is currently operating within Daybreak. Should be no difficulty at all to gain their support in this matter. Now, there's one more thing. What the fuck? You surely did not assume I would be able to travel you in my physical form. Yeah, kinda, but that's not the point. What the hell did you just... It was necessary to fuse my essence to your spirit. What? Hey, asshole! I asked for your help, not for you to move in. You didn't say anything about... I understand your concern, Miss Copeland, but you need not fear. Unlike those crude bores of the inner expanse, we of the outer expanse leave our host's wills and minds unspoiled. I am merely a passenger who will pay his way. You can feel the benefits to my presence already, can you not? I guess I do feel a little stronger. Fine, just get me to Dottie. As you desire, Miss Copeland. You're still an asshole. So hey, that's Alothu. Alothu is our buddy. I'm pretty sure Alothu is the one who actually mentions the, I'm pretty sure Alothu is the one who does the character description text. Yeah, text, not chest. But you'll see how Alothu helps us in a moment. Ancient charm, yes. Oh, hey, a thing! A lucky find indeed. What the heck is it? I have heard them called variously talismans, amulets, fetishes, and charms, items of your world, but infused with the energies of the realms beyond to bring about such desired effects as protection or enhanced ability. So I just put this charm thingy on and it helps keep me safe? Broadly speaking, yes. Sweet, I hope we find more. Sadly, charms are quite jealous. Though they will deign to travel together, they will never lend their power should you try to use more than one at once. Supposing a second does find its way to you, a choice will have to be made. Better than nothing, at least. You can equip charms via the menu. Yep. Our second piece of equipment. It doesn't really do much, it's just +2 defense and +1 resistance, but you know what? It's literally better than a kick in the teeth. Alright. 1 year ago... So you see scary things all the time? They're not all that scary after a while. They're like stray cats. Really weird, floaty stray cats that nobody else can see. I'm not sure I can deal with that. I mean, if there are things out there that are weirder than the one you chased away, what if something really bad happens? Here, tell you what, Dots. You start feeling overwhelmed or scared, you're just lonely and you want to talk, give me a call, okay? Daytime, nighttime, middle of the night, I'll be right there for you. Deal? Really? Anytime? Well, I might have to call you back if I'm in the shower or something. But seriously, call me. I had to grow up with this stuff all on my own, and there's no way I'm letting anyone else go through that mess. What if there's more ghost things? What if they're really scary? No worries. If they're bad, then I'll come beat the crap out of them for you. Heck, I'll do that if it's just regular people, too. Just call me Auntie Bodyguard. Wait, don't. That's the worst nickname ever. But is it really okay? East Holt is so far away. Hey, let me tell you a secret. I have this great machine that's a motor on wheels. It can get me from East Holt to Daybreak in an hour. Faster if I'm really in a hurry. An hour's like 2 cartoon shows. Dots, you're worth at least 1 million cartoon shows. What if your car breaks? I'll run really fast. So we have a deal, or do you have more pretend ways to try and stop me from hanging out with you? Okay, if it's really alright. Deal. I'm sorry, I just love the fact that Alicia's like, you know what? I will beat up monsters for you. I will also just beat up people for you. You know, I'm not picky. What's with this place anyway? Haven't exactly seen any brochures advertising it. We are traveling through Venom space, the threshold of the expanse. And Daybreak's in here somewhere? In a manner of speaking, more precisely, it is enveloped within Venom space. In fact, the panorama you see is influenced by the minds of those inside the city. The thoughts, dreams, the fears. Their essence gives Venom space form. Quite a charming effect, don't you think? More like freaky, if you ask me. I suppose one can't account for personal taste. Don't we have to fight more of you little... Hey, wait, you jerks again? These are the same three goobers I already beat up. Didn't I already teach you not to tangle with me? I fear your mercy is unappreciated here, Miss Copeland. These dregs view it as an invitation to harry you to the ends of existence. Seriously? What's their deal? They seek sacrifices of flesh and blood to present to those stronger than themselves, that they might be granted further power. Welp, sorry guys, but I'm not on the menu. Well said. Miss Copeland, your abilities are quite impressive, for a human, but are still quite rudimentary. I have taken the liberty of enhancing one of your powers. Now go and exterminate these pitiful beings. Yep, so, you might notice we don't have Psychic Pulse anymore. We have Horror Absorb, which is hilariously stronger than Psychic Pulse. Yeah, let's just kind of delete the Knife Puppet. Especially since, oh no, I'm taking damage. Nope. Once we get... But okay, so there is a cooldown. But at the same time, once your mind stat goes up, it becomes just, hi, that thing doesn't exist anymore, I'm healed up. Horror Absorb is absolutely fantastic, and we will be spamming it a lot, as much as the cooldown tries to stop us. Should I have been using it against the Lamp Geist? Yes. But this is literally just a little tutorial to show us how all this stuff works. So, might as well take it a bit slow. Yep, and we got our first level up. You know, pretty normal stuff, but we do get a nice big shot of Alicia. And then they explode. Well done, Miss Copeland. Very well done indeed. Okay, what just happened with my powers? As I promised, I'm paying my dues as a passenger. You ever heard of asking permission? I assure you, Miss Copeland, I'm merely offering what assistance I can to make certain of your survival. The challenges ahead of you are no laughing matter. I suppose I should be a little more grateful. Just ask in the future. Into the mouth door. Oh yes, the best part. Ah, Miss Copeland, let us rest here for a moment. Next to the creepy mouth? Sure, what could go wrong? As a matter of fact, you do well to partake of its waters. Oh, hell no, that's grosser than gross. Come now, it's quite salubrious. What? The waters of these pools well up from the realms beyond, infused with beneficial energies. A single draught can restore your body to its peak condition. Yeah, condition. I don't know. Miss Copeland, I've pledged myself to you and grafted my essence to yours. It would offer me no benefit whatsoever to cause you harm. To the contrary, it would behoove me to ensure that we take every opportunity to ensure your corporeal and spiritual safety. Corporeal, maybe. Fine. And yep, it's a full heal. But this is what our full heal points are. They're just open like mouth pawns. I love it. Huh. That was a lot less awful than I expected. It was kind of tasty, actually. And I have strawberry burps now. That's maybe kind of okay. I do hope this has raised your estimation of me somewhat. Well, maybe a notch or two. You're still... I will gladly celebrate any improvement on this regard. He is a buddy. Elothu is. Alicia might not approve of him, but I approve of Elothu. Anyway, Daybreak! As you requested, I have conducted you safely to... Daybreak! Frickin' finally! Yes. Hang in there, Dottie. I'm coming to save you. It would behoove you to proceed more cautiously, Miss Copeland. Unlike in Venom Space, where your enemies were easily seen, the savages of the Expanse are able to hide themselves within the fissures of Daybreak's reality. Lacking any sort of honor or sense of fair play, they feel no shame in striking from their hiding spots. It makes sense, I guess. Well, as much as any of this mess makes sense. You want to get something easy, you ambush them. I cannot ensure our complete safety, to my great remorse. However, I can sense the presence of the craven bandits. While such encounters will be unavoidable, you will not be caught unawares. Yep. You'll see the encounter meter appear and fill up on the top right of the screen as you walk around Daybreak. Once it is completely full, enemies will attack. Things are about to get serious. Choose a difficulty setting. So our options are Daydream. I just want to relax and enjoy the weird and unfortunate events. Lucid Dream. I like how things have been so far. Don't want it super hard. Bad Dream. I like a bit of more challenge, please. That'd be cool. And Nightmare. Basically, I'm not happy unless I'm at constant risk of death. We're gonna do this on Lucid Dream. Just, you know... Because this is like... I'm pretty sure Lucid Dream is just normal difficulty. And we can change it at any time. We probably won't. But yeah, so... As you notice... That meter goes up awfully fast. Jeez, whoever scooped this place out of reality wasn't gentle about it. It's only to be expected. The uncivilized louts, who sees us arrows squabble like infants, and in their negotiations have torn off and walled off pieces to claim as their own. These evocations, though calling them that only taints the word with their brutish essence, have no sense of delicacy or diplomacy. Shit, so then the people who are living here... There are several possible fates available to the population in these situations. Well, I am sure if you did not survive the initial transportation from your realm, most should have been fine. Well, if not for the vermin who would desire their flesh and blood and hunt them down. More of the looking for sacrifices thing? Precisely. Their masters, the new tyrants, may also have chosen hosts from the population. So they're riding around in people's minds, too? Hardly. These are from the inner expanse, remember. They have no sense of subtlety, tact, or etiquette, and they're not content to remain as passengers. Okay, that's super horrifying. So yes, survivors may be rare, I'm afraid. New goal, save Dottie and anyone else we can along the way. My, it will already be quite the physical and mental strain to merely ensure the safety of one other human in this situation, and yet you feel the need to further extend yourself? We're in this together, though, aren't we? You gotta help keep me alive, right? And what are the resources you require for survival? You're bearing scarcely enough for yourself, much less... It's called scrounging? Besides, I really don't think I need to worry about stealing when the city's in the middle of hell. You humans really are a bizarre spectacle. No, we're just not all assholes. So the meter does shut off when you're in safe areas, like this place. We got money. So this game actually has 2 currencies, which doesn't get problematic at all. But yeah, no, so okay, so I'm going to show this first fight, and then I'm probably going to only show off fights if, like, something new happens, because, as you probably noticed, the encounter rate is a little high. It does get better. Like, so when I say that it gets better, wow, this thing. Okay, so this obnoxious orb is resistant to my horror absorb. So I'll just eat the rat. I'll just eat the tasty rat. Delicious. And just continue to bash it. But yeah, no, until I get new stuff, fights are going to be pretty uneventful. So I'll probably just show off, like, boss fights. Maybe pop up maybe include the level up screen when people level up. It'll be fine. Cause yeah, no, this game's encounter rate, like look at how fast that meter increases. It's kind of absurd. Whoa, what are those little wisps of light? Positive energy from the expanse. The numerous pests waiting in the shadows fear this warm light, but it may be beneficial to us. Touching a wisp of light will restore 1 HP and reduce the encounter bar. Use this to your advantage. I have hit the point where I've been talking for 35-odd minutes straight, and my tongue no longer does what my brain is telling me. I'm going to take a sip of water. Ah, excellent. But yes, these do reduce the encounter rate and are very useful. More medkits? But to know what this is doing in the trash, but I'll take it. Trash medkit, best medkit. Metal Pog Slammer. Oh hey, I forgot all about these. Man, I got so many Pogs when I was a kid, and now they're just rotting in a box somewhere. A fitting metaphor for... I don't remember asking your opinion about my childhood nostalgia. I feel very weird about Pogs because, while I didn't have Pogs as a kid, my older siblings did. So they just... Like, there was a big binder of them. I looked at them sometimes and it was like, I don't understand how this works. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted... Health drink. And here's this little house we can go into. Sometimes he's here, sometimes not. So, you'll occasionally see these, like, little shell guys. We want to find them. They're important. Yes, yes, I see. Very, very insightful. So, yeah. What just happened? There are tricksters in this realm who hide goods in small dimensional pockets. Fear not, the way to reality should be nearby. But let's not waste this chance. Let's search this place while we're here. Once we return to normal space, it may be hard to find this place again. So yes, this is... We want to find these guys because they give us goodies. They also give us notes for translating the weird text. Like backwards F or an upside down heart is F. I am not going to remember that, and I don't know if I should take notes. Meh. I'm fine without taking notes, because the thing is, I don't know if translating things on the fly is going to be helpful. Ooh, agility bar. So that is a permanent agility increase. Alicia is shoving that in her face right now. We're popping back through here, we're popping out. And now the dude is not here. Oh no. But yeah, part of me is wondering if I should add a translation to the videos of the text. But that also sounds like effort. And I'm not sure I want to do that. Oh hey, it's the lady. Which asshole thought this tacky Burning Man tool booth was a good idea? Hey! Some of us need to get through! Whoa, hey, a survivor, hi! Oh my god, an actual human being! That's a new one. I was starting to think everyone was gone. You wouldn't have anything to do with this assault on good taste, would you? No, I just got here. Alicia Copeland's the name. Miriam Goodwin. Nice to meet you. So where'd you come from? Are there other people there? Kinda. I actually got in from outside. I'm looking for a little girl. Short, dark hair, pigtails, was turned 12 last... Wait, hold it. Outside? As in from outside of Daybreak? Yeah. There's a way out? Show me exactly where you came from right now. It would do you no good, human. To escape would require more psychic energy than you could possibly... What the hell? Who's that? Where are you? Quit hiding! Oh, I didn't realize anyone else could hear him. I think he's a him. Him is acceptable. Albeit technically inapplicable. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that's Elothu. He's kind of an asshole, but he's helping me. And where is he? Inside my soul? Kind of? Broadly speaking, yes. Things have gotten a little weird around here. Oh, really? Hadn't noticed. Okay, Soul Man, we can't go back the way you two came. What about busting down this offense to eyeballs everywhere? Well, that will not accomplish an escape. I must admit the thought brings me no small amount of inappropriate glee. However, these gates are nearly indestructible, I'm afraid. Okay, let's get to the point. Escape. How? It is as I tried to explain before. It will require a considerable output of psychic energy, directed at the border between this town and your former reality, to achieve even a small avenue of escape. As you do not seem to possess any manner of... how much? Could I do it? I was rather relying on your ability to do so, yes? Otherwise there would be little benefit in my aiding your cause. Whoa, wait a minute. What's this babble about psychic stuff? I have some psychic things I can do. It's this weird kind of power. Sorry, strange kind of power. I know it's weird, but I've been seeing stuff since I hit puberty. You're serious? You're okay with the crazy monsters in the city being all messed up, but you can't deal with psychic powers? Point. Alright, Alicia, was it? Let's go to the edge and get the hell out of Dodge. No can do. Excuse me? I'm not leaving without Dottie. Dot? Oh, that kid you were looking for? Listen, hate to break it to you, but she's probably monster food at this point. She is not. It's been a few hours, but she called me and... Do you know what kind of shit I've seen in the past few hours? There's no way a little kid could... I can confirm that Miss Copeland's niece is safe for the moment. It would appear that when the young one called out to her, it created a faint psionic bond between them. Should the child perish, the bond will be terminated. As it is not, she surely still draws breath. Whew, thanks, Lothu. I do aim to serve. All right, fine. How about this, then? I stick with you, help you find the kid, then we escape this hellhole. I would advise against it, Miss Copeland. This woman has little to offer, save perhaps as a momentary distraction for any vermin seeking sacrifices. You go to hell, Soul Man. I know this city. I know how to handle myself in major emergencies, and I've got something better than a baseball bat on me. Whoa, handgun? Nice. Been shooting ever since my first one. Gift on my 10th birthday. Spoon bend is no match for a gun on your hip. I prefer an elegant weapon from a more civilized age. What the hell is elegant about a baseball bat? Miriam joins the party and apparently doesn't get nerd references. She adds her inventory to yours. We get a med kit. We get two of each type of ammo. Armor piercing and hollow point. I could definitely use a native. I have no idea where this is. Well, it used to be Bull Park District. Where are you aiming at to get to? Fulham Grove. Dottie's off of Polk Street. Fulham. Oh, with the weird sea monster playground. Man, budgeting that construction was a pain in the ass. Yeah, the big yellow kraken. Me and Dottie used to play tag between the tentacles. That's east from here. You mind if we check in on my friend Viola on the way? Her clinic's out that direction. It shouldn't be too much of a sidetrack as long as the main roads are still there. Wait, you weren't already looking for her? Listen, I know she's probably dead, okay? Just, you're going that way, so... Alright. Thanks a lot for your help, Miriam. My pleasure, Ticket to Freedom. So let's look at our... So Miriam joins you at whatever level you're at. Basically, she doesn't have any psionics. Let's take her skills. First of all, she has a pretty sweet passive. She has a 10% chance of counterattacking a foe when hit by a physical attack. So if something punches her, she just shoots it. And her basic stuff is she can shoot. She can shoot with hollow point ammo, which basically has slightly different elemental, like, some different monster types are weak against it. And armor piercing, definitely, like, for example, armor piercing, it's really the only thing we have that's good against armored and machines at this point. But yeah, no, she has the magical power of gun. And as you can see, the two left for both of those skills use items from her inventory. So, yeah. Let's hope we find more. You know what? I might as well show off how she appears in battle, especially since she's actually good against obnoxious orbs. And I mean, we don't have to be like super careful with her ammo, but I do like saving it for harder enemies. There we go. She doesn't always do that. It's like it mentions it's 10%, but it's always sweet when she does. Ooh, we got a Seal of Life. That's useful. But we don't get a tutorial on the Seal of Life until later. The Yo-Yo Charm. Okay. So yeah, this is just straight up better, so we're going to give it to Alicia, and then we're going to give Miriam the worst one. No offense, Miriam, but you aren't player 1, or like party member 1, you're party member 2, so you get the hand-me-downs. I don't make the rules, that's just how this works. Oh yeah! Wait, isn't that the thing we came out of a while ago? This is another entryway into Venom Space, so nothing to do with fighting Dottie. On the contrary, Miss Copeland, it would behoove you to investigate such areas when you encounter them. Not only can they contain useful items, you'll often chance upon rejuvenating pools similar to the one you made use of earlier. I guess we're checking out more creepy places. So, the dialogue does decrease a little bit over time, but the game is a little chatty at the very beginning. Okay, just make sure. You're seeing a weird landscape of red stuff and body parts too, right? Yeah, this is Venom Space, according to Lothu. So that wasn't just me losing my damn mind from the trauma earlier. Oh, you been here before? Yeah, and I really didn't want to repeat the experience. I really can't fathom what you humans find objectionable about it. Sorry, slasher fic chick just isn't my thing. Let's at least check around a little bit. I found some good stuff last time I was here, and we'll need all the supplies we can get. I'll just pretend like I'm looking to condemn a super tacky building, I suppose. Do all humans have such poor taste? I'm really starting to wonder. The fact that Elothu is like, why don't you like the horrifying, like, fleshscape? I like it. Okay, now they're going to tutorialize Seals of Life. Ah, Seal of Life, how fortunate. Should one of you fall to the vermin, the other merely has to break the seal, and your fallen friend will be back on their feet. So some kind of super emergency pick-me-up? Excellent. Yep, that's our resurrection item. You may attempt to flee from normal battles. Instead of entering a command for Alicia, press cancel to bring up the escape option. If you fail to escape, however, the monsters will have a whole turn to beat up on you. Also, if you run from too many battles, you may have trouble beating bosses. I am probably not going to run from a lot of battles, to be completely honest. If you defeat enough enemies in an area, the monsters will become wary of you and will attack less often. The encounter bar will turn yellow when this happens. Be warned that new areas will always start with a red encounter bar. So one complaint I did see about this game, when looking on its itch.io page, was that there's never a point when, like, you never have encounters. And so people were like, maybe there should be, like, a third stage, where once you've beaten enough monsters, the monster's just like, okay, fine, we'll leave you alone. Please stop hurting us. But yes, this is the last, like, really important thing that we're going to be tutorialized on. This eyeball globe thing looks important. Indeed it is. It is a skill orb, a link to power. Only one that has an evocation's blessing can use it, which means it's open to you, Miss Copeland, as long as we are bonded. You'll need new skills to survive in Daybreak, and you can use orbs like this to obtain them. Allow me to give you a short guided tour. This is what we call a skill space, where you can exchange opals, the currency of the expanse, for special abilities. I will tell you the current amount of opals you possess in the upper right corner for you. Keep in mind that most skills only unlock when you buy the skill before it. To the right are basic abilities. These are skills you can use with things like that wooden cudgel you haul around. Some of them cost HP to use, so be wary. Up here are psychic skills. They use up psi in battle, but are very potent. The rest of these skills here are passive abilities. They activate automatically, with no casting needed. However, I personally recommend you invest in basic and psychic abilities before you start buying passives, not that you can afford much with your meager funds. Sounds good. Let's see what's available. Alright, so to the left we have permanently increasing our HP by 35. We do not have enough to buy this. I'm going to look at the stuff we can't buy yet first, because it's important. Also, I'm debating about whether I should buy the thing up on top or save up, like, the 2 more needed for this. I'm kind of annoyed that I only have 48. Curse you, random oboe rewards. Terror Resist. Cuts terror psychic damage to Alicia by 30%. You do not have enough oboes to obtain this skill. Yep, terror is one of the like damage types. And as you can probably guess from that, and the fact that, you know, Horror Absorb deals terror damage, Elothu is, like, terror aspected. Odd Bravery. Alicia becomes immune to the Dread status element, which is super strong, because that's the one that, like, cuts offensive skills by, like, your offense by, like, 25% and makes you maybe skip a turn. It's very good. Absorb Boost. Boost the amount of HP that Horror Absorb steals from 50% to 80%. So that's going to be really fun to pick up later. Psi Prodigy 2, where she gains 2 psi instead of 1 at the end of each turn. That one will be really nice to pick up eventually. Batting Stance. Alicia draws enemy fire and counters 80% of physical attacks for 3 turns. Cooldown to 5. This is why I'm like, oh, I wish we had 2 more oboes, because this is really good. Like, this... No, I'm not done yet, Elothu. I have fumble fingers. Yeah, no, so... This thing is really sweet because it lets me, It turns Alicia into a pretty strong tank, actually. And up here we have Psi Cleanse. We removes all yellow status ailments and grants 11% per turn HP regeneration. And we'll just learn this one. Elothu's Gaze is pretty good. It deals minor psychic damage in a small area. You do not have enough oboes to obtain the skill. Alright, so, you know what? We are done purchasing skills. for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run around a little bit out here before we end for the day. And then I'm going to see if I can get up to the 50 obols I need for that sweet batting stance. Little rooms like this are useful. As rudely interrupted. So one thing that you'll notice is that we get a lot of obols. Like, they really are not scarce in this game. The difference, however, is that we don't get very many dollars. Human money is not too prevalent. But okay, so the item we just picked up is a fortune ticket. Those will come up soon. Ah, there we go. Alicia just got to level 3. It's going to take Miriam a little bit. Unfortunately, our level ups are desynced. But fortunately, we just got the 50 obols we need for Happy Fun Times. So let's go purchase our Happy Fun Times. Yeah, batting stance. I'll have to showcase that because that's super good. Power hit is also pretty good, but we're not going to save up for that just yet. Because it might inflict defense break, which is really good. We obviously don't have enough because we have 0. Anyway, we might as well go down to the next screen before we end. Just tromp through the graveyard. And excuse me. Ugh. I should be a little bit more careful, honestly. Because Miriam's a little beat up. Actually, you know what? This is a reasonable place to end. I'll grab this obol and then we'll call it a first episode. Anyway, this has been Weird and Unfortunate Things Are Happening. I just like this game. I find it very charming. And I hope you also liked it. So, take care and I will see you next time for more of this. Later.